Good morning all. Yes, sir. Hope everyone is well. Hope everyone is good. Just fix this camera. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's get it. Let's get it. Morning, everyone. Good morning. Let's go. Let's go. Morning, morning. All right. See what we got in here. Nice, nice. All right, let's have a look at the news today. Today is the last day of the month. So, gonna be interesting price action. We already see gold pushing up. Today on Tuesday, we have not much news, but tomorrow we have a little bit of jolts. Jolts used to be a red folder. So jolts used to be red folder news. Now we're seeing it as not a red folder news, but it's kind of like giving us a little bit of idea before NFP. So they're expecting less job openings. That's the forecast. Now, what's more important is going to be, obviously, we have Fed speaking, right? We have Fed speaking on Wednesday. That's going to be important. Very important. This is the new Fed guy. But this guy is said he's not going to be saying as much. And the main one, normally first Friday of every month, is NFP. But since this Friday is going to be a bank holiday in the US, we're going to see NFP be on Thursday. All right. So they're expecting NFP numbers to come back a little bit lower. We will be live on Thursday anyway, so we will be able to discuss about NFP then. Now let's look at the charts, because right now we've just got a huge spike of volume. Unfortunately, it didn't give us entry on 1 hour, didn't give us entry on 30 minute and 15. We opened no bottom wick here on these time frames, and we didn't really get an entry here. You can see no bottom wick, no closes above. So just came here in a couple of 1 minute candles, boom, boom, boom. And now we're just moving very heavily towards the upside. So very interesting to see that volume just come like that. A little bit more on the annoying side, because we don't want to just have one massive candle and now come to the charts, because that demands patience. We don't chase these candles. We want to be part of them. So we have to logically see, was there a way to be part? No. We open no bottom wick here. I'm going to cross-reference that on broker as well, just to have a look at how it looks on a broker. Yeah, no bottom wicks on broker as well. What about futures? Let's see, GC futures. Do we have bottom wicks on futures? No bottom wicks even on futures. So yeah, that's a very difficult candle to enter, and kind of says that that's random volume. So let's go do the analysis. We started from daily time frame here. If we see daily, previous daily closed bearish yesterday, we had a downside day. Wick the lows now starting to get heavy rejection. Most of it is just being done right now. 4 hour time frame showing us a little bit of a bounce, with seeing 4 hour time frame give us a rejection candle. Current one is moving up. Now we are technically bearish bias. We've had a lot of back-to-back 4 hour bearish candles. This could be a bounce to continue lower. So this whole upside move might just be a retest, and in a few minutes, not minutes, but you know, in like 15-30 minutes, we would create some structure here that will allow us to take some sells. If we're allowed to take some sells, then we can work our way back down to daily support, see what happens. Now for buys to happen, we need to probably see higher lows, right? Higher lows is probably what we need to see if we are going to look for potential upside here. Now it's not too bullish, but we are coming from major supports. You can see how many lines I have here: 4 hour, daily, a lot of supports from here, right? So it does make sense to bounce from here, but obviously we wanted to play the bounce from somewhere down here, ideally back above the 4 hour, or just from here to here, but this happened in a few 1 minute candles. Now if we're looking at DAX here, have a quick look at DAX before NQ. DAX previous daily closing bullish here, 4 hour time frame also closing bullish. Very nice way it's closed here. I feel like DAX could have some pretty nice price action once we start to leave these type of ranges here, or buy up after they open if we want to continue those candles. So we're going to check how that ends up forming here. We're going to put this as a 15. Let's double check the 1 hour here. Okay, cool. We have 1 hour resistance up here. This 15, we can say buy. It used to be relevant, but now we've crossed through it twice. We're moving back in the range, so we can look to buy back towards this 15, towards the upside after open. Let's see how NQ looks. So NQ, this was yesterday. We dumped down during the NYSE session and then bought back up very aggressively here. And that buy back up has been continued. Now, if we look at a little bit of the news here, this is talking about interventions, right? So we had a little bit of interventions here. And then Trump is talking about this fertilizer, not too important. gasoline must get their prices down immediately. It's funny how he says that, but he's the one who allowed them to do so. So we're not saying, I know, right? So we're not really seeing anything about escalations or anything overnight, which is good. And we've made ourselves back towards the 4-hour resistance here. So if we analyze from daily here, we can see that we have closed that daily bullish after the yesterday upside. We can see that the 4-hour time frame now is sitting at a resistance here, which is top of triangle, top of our range, and we're basically bullish bias. So if we're going to look for a range break here, we need it to do exactly what it's doing right now. This is what I want to see. What is happening right now is I want to see price create a resistance, and then we start to do what? We start to close above here and you know, start to continue some bullish price action. So let's just put a little bit of a box here around this, just so we see where that range is. We could of course buy back towards this range. Let's see what we got. Yeah, very clean outside of this range. Here's a little bit tough. Gonna just have a look at futures myself here. Yesterday we actually tried to buy yesterday from the lows of the range, but I moved to break even. That's just as clean on futures. All right. So this is gonna be the plan, huh? So we're gonna see us probably come down here, see if we can find some support, make our way towards the upside. Now, end of the month, monthly candle is looking like it might close bearish here, but this is more of a buyback up bearish. It's not an alarming bearish candle that's showing me full downside. Now we have had 2 months of back-to-back heavy upside here, but these type of candles, they just depict some sort of consolidation. If you guys look at this candle, it will look very much the same, right? And the next candle didn't necessarily dump. We just ended up playing a big higher time frame range, right? So if I remove this, you can see how we just ended up doing what? Playing a big higher time frame range. We went slightly lower, boom, ended up making a higher low. So I expect us to be more on the side of creating a big higher time frame range. That range lows at the moment is going to be this daily support. So us revisiting this daily support at the end or during the month is not out of the ordinary, but we're going to need some sort of catalyst, right? If we get some catalyst, boom, we're going to see that. So if we're looking at gold monthly candle here to discuss gold's monthly candle as well, look at this monthly candle. Very strong bearish monthly candle here, tipping down towards lower levels here. So we could see gold easily rebalance back into, I would say where we're at right now is going to demand a bounce somewhere around here. So I won't be too gung-ho about selling, but rebalancing a little bit lower into the 3.9 or even a quick sweep into the 3.879 is not going to be out of the ordinary. But where we're at right now, weekly support, everything, all of these support zones, it's a crazy zone to be at, right? We have a lot of supports around here. So I would expect us to at least maybe start a bounce here, especially with all of the support. Like, look how much support lines I have here from all the different 4 hours. You know, there's a lot of 4 hours here. There's a lot of supports, right? Worth a swing position? I mean, it's not a bad spot to look for a swing position, but the question is, fundamentally, are we ready to go up, or is this gonna pain a little bit more? You know? So the question, if you do take a swing from this position here, you need to probably hold stops very low, somewhere around here, around 800 flat. It's very big swing position. I rather look for something on a 4 hour and hold stops a bit tighter once we get more confirmation. You can see like these type of swing positions, they gave you time. Changes of structure on daily, right? If you look at 4 hour, we had 4 hour consolidations first, right? Look, 4 hour started to range first, right? We start to get what? We start to get a 10-day range first, right? 10-day range, and then boom, then we start to expand. So I don't expect, I mean, it's totally possible, but I don't expect us to, without a little bit of a range, to reverse immediately. So we're going to see how this one forms here. Daily support here as well. Yeah, a lot of stuff here, huh? So this candle making its way heavily towards the upside. We're going to need some structure here. This is just nuts volume. We've just got a huge amount of buyers right now. I mean, barely any 1 minute structure here, guys. This is some heavy, heavy price action. Very difficult just to tell. I mean, this last push here was 300 pips. This is crazy. Crazy 300 pip move. So we need to wait a little bit more. See some confirmation, then we can send it. So yeah, that's the analysis for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the analysis. If you did, you know the drill. Leave a like on the stream. And yeah, let's get it. Nice glasses. Are those Cartier? No, what's the name of that shop? Name of that shop is something monster. Yo, Mirko, you good, brother? Is it done? Locked in? Very nice, man. Congratulations. Congratulations. Congrats on the wedding, bro. Welcome to hell. How long you been married? Hopefully your wife doesn't watch this stream, Joe. Otherwise you'll be in trouble. British humor? I know it's great, but I'm saying. Why no stream? Isn't that what we're doing now? Streaming? 9 years. Wow, mashallah, good. 161 people here, 34 likes. Yo, man, yo, sleeping, everyone, sleeping. Too much sunlight in my room? No, actually, the blinds are closed. If you're asking why no daily streams, we're streaming daily in the group now. You need to change the patrol to an Escalade. Everyone has an Escalade, man. It's not impressive. So you need to drive a patrol with these glasses. That's the difference, man. How are these tradings? 2 weeks? Yeah, coming end of month price action. So some days are good, some days are just you need to wait. How about Defender? Yeah, they're not bad, the new Defenders. They're not bad. TRX all the way. Yeah, TRXs are cool. They're just like too massive, you know, it's not practical. If you're gonna daily use it. I mean, it's totally fine, but you know, it's just a bit I mean, with these petrol prices, you'll be in trouble, man. Even here, it's expensive. I have a friend who has a TRX, and he used it. He used it for 2 weeks, and in 2 weeks, he spent $400 on petrol here. Bro, that thing drinks so much petrol, bro. It's nuts. Harry, I can't able to control my mistake NY Open for the past 1 month. I take wrong entries in NYS Open because agreed. What's your advice? You need to just learn. I can't see your entries, man. You need to get feedback. That's all you need, man. Like, you need to just see what's going wrong with your entries. That's the only thing you can do. Check, you know, have a list of things that are happening and then compare, right? Compare to my entries. I post some of my entries in the... I post my New York entries in the free Telegram, so you can join that Telegram. Compare to my entries, right? That would be a good step. So let's see Harry's entries, you know, and then you can compare to that. So that's like a good one, right? You come here, you're like, okay, let's see his entries. How is he playing the ranges? What is he doing? That's always a good one to see. And then compare. Read my analysis. This cost you $0. It just cost a little bit of effort to take control of that. So that would be my recommendation, man. Just to do that doesn't even cost you money, right? If I'm trading the same session, you can use it to analyze. I'll send you the link. Here's the link. Oops. I heard CME will offer 24/5 trading starting July 24. If true, won't that kill session volatility? No, because people will still trade the same. Like, they'll still show up to the same time. NYSE Open will still be NYSE Open. It's kind of like the Forex markets. We still have London Open. We still have NY Banks Open. So the trading floor staff will not work there 24/5. You know, they're not going to work there 24 hours. The markets will be open 24 hours, but the staff will not be working. So you're still going to get a rush of volume. Remember, a lot of algorithms, a lot of systems, a lot of market makers are all coded towards that time. They won't change an entire financial system. But what they will do is there will be probably more volatility, not less, because now people get to, people get to trade more. Where can we see your NY journal? In the Telegram, I posted. I do have an NY journal. I haven't posted the link. I'll post this link in the... This is not an NY journal. This is just now that we stream Tuesdays and Thursdays. I just put the trades here with screenshots. So these are trades in NY and London. Since, like, recently only, though. Like, I've only been tracking it for not too long, and this is not every trade. But now we're going to get every single trade in there. And then within a month, you're going to see something special. You guys are going to see soon something special, which I'm excited for. Not a month, less. What's your bias for the day on what pair? Do you think NQ will be bull or bear? I think we could push back a little bit from here like we have been doing. If we're going to follow yesterday, unfortunately, it's going to be a little bit boring because yesterday we consolidated for London. This was London, and then NY came, bam, gave us deep downside move, bought back up. So if we're going to consolidate here, it's not out the ordinary, but then I would expect the same. Today, NY session could be very fun because you can get the same exact setup. You can see, look where we revisited here. Higher time frame support, 4-hour support. If we go check today, where is our higher time frame support? We have a previous. So today we'll have to use a previous. We have this previous range 4-hour support here. Right? We also have the daily resistance. So if we pull back towards that daily resistance, I'm thinking more this one, right? Look at how this lines up. So I want you guys to check this analysis here, right? This is the daily resistance, right? So this is actually previous P4S, okay? So P4S. So if we pull back towards here and we see something inside of here, this by NY session, right, can end up being, instead of where your buy zone is, this is where you can get your rejection for the upside. If we lose this zone here, losing this, will sells, right, leading us into sells with structure below. You can sell this move yesterday and you'll come rebalance to where? You'll rebalance probably to NY high. That's probably where you will rebalance to, or this wick high, right? Keep an eye on that. So that's if we lose this level. If not, you're going to get same scenario as yesterday, where we consolidate now, we come a little bit of a sweep back down to here, boom, you want to be a buyer from here until proven otherwise. Proven otherwise means something closing below this level. As you can see here, we don't know yet, but this is where your buys would come. And then bam, you can run it towards the upside and you can make a new high into these zones. So that would be the scenario. If we consolidate in here now, this session, we can start to trade inside of there. See if we can get little scalp buys. But the bigger move will look something like this, right? This would happen in NY session. You know, I'll post this for you guys in the Telegram as well. Right? So we write that. Bias for gold, yeah, but gold analysis as well could be quite on the contrary. So today on gold, we've obviously had a clear reaction here, right? We can see clear reaction of us having bullish pressure, even though bias is leading more bearish. At some point here, we'll have to make some structure. 1 minute has barely made structure. This is our first proper structural point since about 400 pips ago. If we measure from here to this, 450 pips before we made our first structural point. So we're due. We're due for some sort of structure. If we're due for some sort of structure, then we need to see probably at least 115 bearish, right? Hopefully it comes from somewhere here so that you could buy back above here. Ideally, now that we've decided a direction, if we want to take some sells, we need to see a change of structure. This will take some time to mature. But any pullbacks now, instead of leading into what? Into sells, this is where you could be looking for retest to daily support now with this clear direction to trade the upside here for the rest of the day. So we see this bounce here. Now we need structure to be a buyer from lower, and you could get even higher targets here. In the meantime, if we do get an opportunity, we can actually sell back down, even though it's not the bigger picture move, right? Even though we could see a bigger move eventually, right? Definitely we could see a bigger move. When we enter a trade, we'll put the glasses. For volume. Man, now the screen looks weird that I've taken them off. Let's also keep an eye on DAX. DAX could be pretty interesting here for the open. Could Iran damaging undersea internet cables disrupt online trading? Yeah, for sure. If it affects our cables, yeah. It will trigger more than just online trading, right? What's DAX called on top step? There's no DAX on top step. Yeah, it's a German index, not a US. Put the glasses back again. I need a break from the glasses. Put them up here. Like this. And we put them on when it's time for action. Like this, ready? Oh, it doesn't work. On gold with bias being bearish, would we need to see change of structure? Yes, you need, bro. Definitely. Need to get used to the ring on the right hand. I've never worn so much jewelry. Relax, bro. It's one ring, bro. And you're telling me wearing so much jewelry? It's one piece, bro. One piece. If this 15 can flip now, would be nice. 15 close bearish. We can maybe get a little bit of a pullback trade from up here. We're due for a pullback. Change of structure on 5 plus 15 bearish is good. Do you still trade pre-London? Yeah, for sure. If there's setups, I'll take it pre-London. What's the difference between 5-minute and 50-minute ORB? I think ORB is faulted. I need ORB with extra confirmations. I have a much higher win rate. My New York win rate is above 85%. Last month, well, this month was 89%. And the way I do that is from having specific confirmations, not just taking blind ORBs. To break a range is great, but the way you break the range, what time frames you use, this is how it is. End of the month, I burned my account. You were spot on about end of the month high loss rate. Yeah, that's why last stream we talked about losing and blowing your profits, right? It's not good. What's the difference between order flow used in futures and does it work on CFDs? No. Order flow is not the best on CFDs because there's too many liquidity providers. If you're going to use order flow, use it on futures where you can trade on one exchange like the CME data. Chicago Mercantile Exchange, one exchange. That's my setup. Yeah, open trade. Those very rare we get the open trades. I actually prefer not to take an open trade. So we'll see if we get a nice bottom wick, but I don't rely on it. I don't rely on it. Gold. We want to see gold actually start to flip here in the next 2 minutes so we can get 1 hour rejection if we're going to take sells. What a crazy candle that is. Nasdaq is doing what? Nasdaq trying slowly now to make its way towards the upside. This is a big womp situation, having this whole structure ruining the party here. Imagine we didn't have this structure. If this looks like this, it's a completely different market scenario. Right? This is a completely different market scenario if we look something like this. If we just had something that looks like this, this changes a lot. Like that. Then we come somewhere here. We retest somewhere here, which is beautiful. And then we get something like this. Completely free here, you know, at least to retest here. Even if this does something like this, test this zone, and then you get a rejection. Like that. Bam! Rejection comes. Doesn't matter. You've made your money. Right? You've made your money in this candle, right? This candle has given you your money. That's enough. From here to here. Stop loss here. Bam. Right? Anyways, 35 seconds towards the open. See what DAX is doing here. It's already a bit far gone. So we can take breakout trades after the open. I'm going to wait after the open for me. Let's watch the open. Sometimes the open is fun to watch on DAX. What are we saying? Up or down? 9 seconds. I say up. I just think maybe we just rip up. Like just open and rip up. Oh, yeah. There's some rip. Oh, pretty calm, pretty calm. Ah, never mind. Now we start the rip up. There we go. So if you take this, you have to put stop loss below here, but you have no range, right? How did gold close? So gold actually closed the 15 above, guys, right? 15 is above. 5 minute is bullish. Scalps. We can try some gold scalps above this level here. Aggressive entries. Going break even very quickly to see if volume is going to continue. If not, I want to be a seller. But this is a good close, potentially a good close for buys. So if we're just going to continue this silly momentum, I'll be part of it. No problems. I'll be part of this momentum and we'll see if we can capitalize off it. Let's have a quick look at Nasdaq here as well. Nasdaq, as we can see, 15-minute closing bullish, but we're very close to that level there. 5 minute rejecting its own level that it has here. A bit tough on Nasdaq at the moment. Keep an eye on gold here. No top wick as well, grabbing liquidity. Let's see how gold resolves itself. Bro, I've been trying to join the group. It's been on the waiting list for over a month. Yeah, sorry, bro. I've just had the group close. I have written on the website that the group is closed. You'll have to wait, man. I'm doing something I haven't done before. I'm changing everything and it's only going to lead to better things. But yeah, I know it's been a month. But yeah, that's just how it is, man. So just stay patient. When I decide to open it, you'll have your chance. Next month is a new month, guys. Should we do a giveaway on stream? What should we give away on stream? I was thinking maybe we can give away a car. Maybe first class tickets. Maybe we can give away a house. That would be cool. What do we think? Something light. You know, just something light. Keep it easy. Your sunglasses? Yeah, maybe the sunglasses is the... No, sunglasses, no. Give away a house? Okay. Yeah, just not some cheap stuff. It's a shame. Yeah. An STO. A 200k top step account, bro. That doesn't exist. So we'll have to make that up. Yeah, I can give away something that doesn't exist. That works for me. I can give away something that doesn't exist. Guys, make sure you check the analysis in the Telegram, huh? I saw only a few of you saw it. So make sure you join for that. If you don't join, then you're an ICT trader and you are... I don't want to say it, man. I don't want to say it. Password to my MetaTrader? Yeah, I can give you the password. No problem. What's Telegram address, bro? It's right there in the chat. Let's do this. Exclusive? Yeah, the exclusive is gonna change though, man. The exclusive is gonna change. So it's never gonna be the same anymore. Yeah, so let's do a giveaway. We'll do on all serious, we'll do a giveaway, but we need to reach a goal before a giveaway because it's not fun, right? It's not fun. Only you guys benefit from the giveaway. I never benefit. So now it's my turn to benefit. So let's make the stream more interesting. How many people we got here? Only 230 people in the live stream. So once we get to 350 viewers, 350, and I will make effort. I will announce the stream on my Instagram. I will, for the next stream, Thursday stream, I will put it on my Instagram. I'll tell people I'm streaming to help reach this goal. Only thing you guys can do is show activity, like the stream. That will help. Remind people to join. Anything like that would help. Once we reach that viewer count, boom, we will run the giveaway. I think that's fair, right? Just to make something fun, because we need a goal. I like a goal. Goals are healthy. Just don't make unrealistic goals. NFP day stream. Bro, I did CPI stream, man. My camera wasn't working. It was a disaster, but we won the trade. That's all that matters, right? I'll force my newborn baby to join? Nah, bro. What's the name of this song? Let me check for you, man. It's called Secret by Nightcap. I was there. You were trying to lose for consistency? Yes. I was trying to lose for consistency. I made like 4K, you know? Is July a wealthy month for traders? Yeah, I think NY July will be fun, man. Maybe the first week of July a little bit iffy, but after that, should be good. After we get this NFP data, stuff like this, especially, yeah. Look, summer months, you have one good week, maybe one bad week, one good week, one bad week. So it's really important to preserve the profits. But if anything happens fundamentally, bam, you'll push back to back. I can't figure out his NQ bull. Check my analysis in the Telegram, man. That really explains it. I'm not going to explain it again, but we made the analysis together on stream. And that's why I posted it there, because I even did a little bit of a write-up. That explains everything. That'll help you. Alright, gold consolidating. Let's see. For the last 7 months, this month is the only P&L on my account, man. Amazing. If this is your first positive month after 7 months, you are progressing. Most people after 7 months lose. So now your goal is to see what did you do differently this month and how can you continue that to next month. Obviously you'll have difficulties, issues, blah 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 blah. But don't look at it as a downside. Everyone looks at things too negatively. Remember, trading is a very difficult game, you know? There you go, immediately you knew. I took less trades. Precisely. I've only been saying that for 4 years. And here's a special song for you as well. Where's MK, bro? Alright, see, look at NQ, man. Less is more long term. Bro, I'm telling you. If you don't believe me, guys, believe the challenge that we did. $275 account. So $275 drawdown I had on this account. I took every single trade live in the group. Every single trade. From 275 to 1,500. How many trades was that total? 8 trades. So you're telling me with only $275 drawdown to 1,508 trades. There was a couple of break evens, but 8 trades. People are taking 8 trades a week, which is fine. But if it's not making you money, then hey, it's obvious. I will take 100 trades if it makes me money. I used to take 20 trades per day. I've been there, bro. I've been there. Definitely, I've been doing that shit before. Man, I used to spam my trades, man, because I used to get so frustrated. I just used to buy and sell just to see green. Not green, but blue. Back in the day, MetaTrader. I was desperate. I was desperate. Am I the only business person here? P&L stands for profit and loss. It's a ledger of winners and losing. Whether you kept it or not, you're running P&L from one day you started trading cash. Yeah, I mean, people just use it to say profit. But yeah, technically, in business terms, you're correct, yes. Alright, 15-minute candle here, closing in 3 minutes. So we might get that bearish 15. Plus a break on 5 would be ideal. Or we could try sneaky sell from here to here. Let's see how this forms. Bro, MK, now you show up. Just a second ago, we were playing Delirious. That's your anthem. Check your broker if you got top wick on the 1 hour. I will. I do on broker, yes. How about futures? Anyone have futures chart open? Let me know. Not bothered to search the pair. How to join the giveaway? Once we reach 350 viewers, we're doing the giveaway. Giveaway is meant for next month anyways. But yeah, 350 viewers. Just something fun. I wanted like a target, you know? I could do a profit target as well. That could be fun as well. So we're getting the 15-minute candle closing bearish here. So it's not bad. I do think I would like to see a proper change of structure though before entering the sells. Unless we get some sort of deep top wick now, then I can probably go break of low and then break even by here. So I need to see the size of this top wick. See the 1 minute. Yeah, definitely need some deeper liquidity grabs here. We're reacting off this previous here as well. We have this one here. Bam. Reacted off it. We also have these down here, but by the time we're down here, we're in profits. I like this top wick now. I think if we can break this low, we have a chance to continue a little bit down. If we put stop above current candle, 38 pip stops, not bad. At least here we're almost at 1-to-1 at the previous. I expected probably to test a little bit higher, which is fine. Question is, why did my dumbass draw a line here? That is what I'm trying to understand to myself, why I drew a line here. A little bit confused. Maybe it was supposed to be drawn like this. I moved it down. So let's see how we form in here. If we start to get back above this box here, we can actually look for a little bit scalp buys. But if we start to breach below here, then I think we can take a bit of a counter momentum trade here. But the main thing I want to be looking for is if we're going to continue up, I want to see us leave this structure and take a quick scalp. We just need some more volume, but we can't ask it for too much more volume. We've had great volume. So I can't be too greedy. Let's see. This candle has about 2 minutes to close on the 5. Good to see you, Harry. How's trading been treating you? Market's been crazy this month. Is it true that summer months, year could be really sloppy on the markets due to lack of volume? What you say on this? Man, this month has been great for me. I think it's the mix of how I'm trading NY session as well. I have, my techniques there that are keeping me, really buoyant. London was also good. I think this was actually my strongest month in London as well. Let's see, June. Yeah, strongest month. We had one loss, and actually no, that was July was my strongest month. June was also very good in London. It was a little bit less. I only streamed Tuesday and Thursday, but yeah, summer months can be slower, yeah. It can be slower, but in saying that, how it normally works is you have a week of good price action, and then 1 week it's boring. And that week, it's very important. Preserve, be patient, preserve. And then at the end of the month, maybe in the month in July, I was taking 2 trades a day. 1 London, 1 NY. 1 London, 1 NY. Right? But in summer, you could end the same P&L, but from less trades. How did you become so knowledgeable? I mean, fundamentals, technical, psychological, risk management. What's your study plan? Where do I start from? Oh, you just need to watch the content in the WAP, man, and start to ask questions about your trades. Myself, it was just from trial and error, right? Every time I found I was stuck, I would go research what happened. If I saw a move on the chart, you need to have that passion to find out why. If you're stuck at a certain position, it's because you don't have passion to fix that. You just expect things to happen. Backtesting was a massive part of my journey, but that's how you would figure out, right? You can't backtest without intention. That's the main thing. So that's like, let's say I would say, okay, why do I keep getting stopped out when this happens? I have to go backtest that scenario. I can't just assume something. I have to say, let me try enter when price makes a deep bottom wick every time. And I would go in a simulator and I would never enter until I see a deep bottom wick. And I would get repetition because I would see, hey, and I have those things when I used to show you my backtesting sessions back in the day, man. Before I even made a backtesting software, I used to use the free ones. Not the free ones, but these ones. Like, look, 4 years ago. 4 years ago, I used to sit. All right, let's see if we can breach outside of this range. Hey, question, in your experience, what has made you more profits with lower size or bigger size per trade? Obviously, bigger size makes me more profits, yeah. If I make a smaller size on a trade, I make less money. I think that's straightforward. Size with lack of skill will cook you though? Yeah, but I was just answering the question how he asked me what has made me more profits. Small size or bigger size? I mean, you guys remember last month we increased size and you saw how that ended up playing out, right? Like, it's fun. Like, you're making more money for doing less. Scary for sure, but I feel it's time. Is risking 2 lots in evaluation and then 1 unfunded a good strategy? No, I have a whole strategy to pass on evaluation. I sometimes risk more, but it depends on my stop loss size. If I have a tighter stop, I'll put more lots, right? I don't use fixed. My stop loss bigger, I'll reduce the lots. Famous last words. What I did last time, remember, boys? The pre-session push was too much, maybe market exhausted? Yeah, could be, but this is just it consolidating. The problem is you guys are just watching it, and we're watching it together, and you need to let the market calm down. Remember, back here, when we were already here, I said we need to see 15-minute bearishes. So it's good. The more we can go sideways, the bigger the breakout, right? Because we need liquidity. Might have a DAX breakout, to be honest. 15 is in 5 minutes. Let's check the 1 minute structure here. That's not bad at all. I'm gonna keep an eye on DAX here. I want to see if we close above this level here, if I can take a quick scalp with a good bottom wick. 16 points. See how deep this closes here. Okay, not bad. Let's see a good bottom wick here. It's not a very promising bottom wick, that. In this scenario, when we're breaking highs without 15-minute candle close, plus, very important here, plus rejection candle, I'm gonna need a bit more from DAX here to prove to me we have liquidity to come up here. I'm gonna need a little bit more on especially last day of the month. There we go. That's what I mean. Right? Doesn't mean it's over, but you can see how quickly the sellers got involved. Why? Why? Most traders can show you something, but they don't explain why. Price already reached a target today, guys. We reached a target today and it said I don't like it. So why should I gamble us going back here without confirmation? The real confirmation is going to come in 3 minutes. 3 minutes, it will really tell me. If this candle closes down here, we're rejecting again. If we close where we are, it's telling me, hey, buyers have come back into control. So I'm not going to jump. I'm not going to jump on a lower time frame without seeing a confirmation. Now, we are making a bigger bottom wick now, so it is getting better. We have got a little bit more liquidity now, back into my box at least now. Technically, I could enter here, but I'm kind of leaning on the side to play it safe last day of the month. Wait for the 15 maybe. Or at least maybe one more candle red. We're going to see. We're going to see how to play it. Now we have a 1 minute candle leaving, plus 15-minute candle coming here, 3 minutes. This could be fun on gold. Let's wait for gold. Gold looks fun. $15-minute setup 5 NAS can come. Let's have a look at NAS. It's true, but we don't have range, man. Yeah, exactly. That's the only thing I don't like is, you know. Let's have a look at DAX, if I was right or not. Yeah, rejecting, right? This is what you want to see, though, if it's going to be bullish right now. Problem, how does this 5 close? It's confusing 5 because if it closes bullish, it looks bad. If it closes doji, it looks bad. If it closes bearish, it looks bad on 5. You'd have to take this on a 15-minute, but stops don't make sense. So I rather look at gold. If gold is going to get above here, we've liquidity grabbed the highs. Price will have to close above here to prove to us it wants to continue up. If not, it's going to tell us we want to remain in the range a little bit more. "35 seconds latency." No, that's just your internet. There's about maybe 5 seconds. Every YouTube has it, 5 to 7 seconds. So that's why we run Zoom as well, right? We run Zoom simultaneously because Zoom is a lot better when it comes to voice. All right, so it looks like we're going to close below here. Let's see how DAX is doing. DAX is slowly giving us something. Look at that 1 minute. That's an interesting 1 minute. So close to the 15, you might as well wait for the 15 at that point. Gold is not giving me the close yet, but 30-minute nice doji candle above. If 15 can close a little bit higher, will increase probabilities. Not yet. All right, 15 here, no bottom wick really yet. Yeah, so DAX, I have a plan here on DAX. I want to see a deeper bottom wick and then I re-enter where the original high would have been. That's going to be my plan. Let's see how this looks. I also want to keep an eye on this 1 hour here, make sure it's accurate. Yeah. So let's see this. Right, here's the deeper bottom wick. Very good. Now I feel like an entry would be valid breaking this high here. Keep something like this. 20-ish points. Try to get to the 1 hour. If not, then it will just fail, I feel. So let me try that. All right, so we're in. Moving nicely. I wanted to see a little bit more expansion here. At least to get to this 1 minute. To put the glasses. Let's see if we can get it. I put my stop a little bit too tight here. I need to remove it, but I'm not risking too much here. What happened? There we go. About $1,000, a little bit less than I normally risk. So let's see if we can start to create this higher low here. 5 minute here needs to close strong bullish. If not, then I'm gonna get out this trade. End of month. Not sure how I like this 5 minute. A little bit of rejections here, huh? I want to see if we can break this high, then I can move break even. If not, I'll just manage this trade. Just want to see if we can get a little bit of volume here. Don't want to exit too early. Just want to see us break this high, then we can see if we get volume. So once we break the high, then I can look to manage if anything. So we broke on this, not on brokerages. I mean, broker barely. Yeah, barely broke the highs, but it does count as a break of high. Now we need to see volume come in from here. So I can drag the stop loss up a bit. Now I'm only risking 389. Reduced from 1,000. There we go. Now we can start to move this here. About $500 in profit now, approaching the 1 hour soon. See if we can get like 800-900. I'll be happy today. 800-900 is enough. There we go. 600, 700, 800. I'll be happy end of month. Because of this 1 hour, you know, this 1 hour is going to be issues maybe. So if I can get 800, I'll be happy here. Just a quick push past the 1 hour. There's I saw 800, boom, done. I'm not going to be greedy there. I'm going to take my 800 for the end of the month and call it a month, boys. The glasses came in clutch. Yes, sir. That is it. That is it. Perfect. Leave a W in chat if you understood the trade, like the management as well. Did some nice management as well. Are you trading personal? Yes, correct. I am trading personal. This is my, oh, what happened there? My Vantage account. Yeah, that 1 hour I'm just a bit scared of, that's why. Yes, sir. Live today. Nice little DAX trade we had this morning. Let's go. For the gram business, for the gram business. Yeah, not a bad close, huh? We're rejecting from here the 1 hour. So we just take our little piece from the market. Do this consistently, you make money. So this is a good month. Very happy with this month. I was aiming for 15K this month. I've just come under 13K, but it's okay. I'll accept it. What setup was that? This is mostly like a setup 1. Normally on DAX, 30 minutes after the open, we like to choose a location. Not location. Fuck. I mean, direction, bro. I'm going crazy. We like to choose a direction. Let's have a look what gold is doing. Yeah, gold is still ranging. Been risking 2K or mostly 1K? 2K. Sometimes 1K, like today I risked 900. Yeah, still ranging here, still ranging. One sec, I forgot to order my food. Need to order chicken breast. It's a spicy scalp. Nice trade, bro. Thank you, thank you. Thunderstorm? Nah, we need to close above on gold to continue up. Sorry, I just had to order my food. Nasdaq ranging. Gold is still ranging after this move. You need to close above here. Then you can maybe get a small squeeze. We can get a small squeeze. Let's actually journal this trade before I forget. Good little scalp. So we re-entered here, re-break of this high. Had nice little tight stop loss here, was great. Got the stop loss just around there. Wham. Took this on a 5. How many points did that give us? 24 points. This was a buy position. This was setup 1. Position came at 11:30. Can you link that journal before I go? Search for it, please. Which journal? The one I'm on right now? Or the other one? Both? Oh. This one. This one. I envy on how small your spread is. Yeah, man. Bro, what broker do you use? I showed you there. Vantage. You can sign up to it. I actually have good deal. Trust me, guys. I don't get paid much from them. They give me $1 per lot. But they hook me up with a great deal. And I'll show you this deal that we have. If you go to the group, I'll send you the link now. This is what we get. 150% deposit bonus. Obviously not on my deposit because it's on small deposits. This is very useful to use. Plus we have custom support. So if you have any issues, you can get custom support. You just need to message for custom support. Right? You get to email and we have your account will be managed completely by someone separate. Here's the link. Save this link if you ever need it in the future. Save this link. So this was good. This was good, man. We got to clean analysis today. And that's it. Hello, Harry. When you put a buy stop and order or sell stop, do you keep it order top of the wick or keep some space for spread? Space for spread. If you saw my order, let's go and see, rewind the stream a little bit so I can show you this concept. Because I'm on CFDs, I have a little bit of spread, right? So let's see. I want to show you where my order was triggered. If you look closely, you can see this here is the high. Look where I put the order, just above the high to account for this spread. That's why. That's funny as hell. I need to grab a picture. We need to grab a picture. Is this full quality? I have a tutor account on Vantage. Broker, decent deposit bonus. Yeah, it's fun. Scalp on NASDAQ. Bro, how did you enter this scalp, man? I'd say enter a break of these lows, not here. That's pretty crazy. Mr. Fuck you bitch, take her out for lobsters. Exactly. Anyways, YouTube chat, I'm gonna be off. Gonna catch you guys on Thursday, guys. Be careful with gold, low volume. Might need some liquidity, fake out some early buyers. I'm gonna catch you guys on Thursday stream. For the guys in the exclusive, I'll see you guys in New York as well. And yeah, appreciate you all. Much love. Take care. Speak to you guys soon. All right. Peace. See you, YouTube.